What is up, you guys? Glitchiz here, coming at you with another Dauntless video. But first, if you enjoy quality gaming content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turning on notifications so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And if you find today's video informative, then be sure to smash that like button as well. Comment down below. I appreciate all of your guys' feedback. Helps make me a better content creator and helps make videos you guys actually want to watch. That being said, in today's video, I want to bring you the fourth and final installment in my go-to builds for the 4 different avatars within the Frost escalation. And in today's video, the final one we have to go over is the Avatar of Destruction. That is the crit avatar. And I decided to run with a pretty powerful axe build for this one. So let's jump right into it. First things first, obviously, because it's Frost escalation, we want to run that blaze weapon for the elemental damage bonus. So we're running the Incinerator Song. This is the legendary Tortogoro blaze escalation weapon for the axe. And on this, we are running a +3 Predator cell as well as a +3 Wild Frenzy cell. For the special mod, I'm running Grim Onslaught. For the regular mod, I'm running Overcharged Cylinder. And for the bond, we got to run that Hellion weapon. So we have Inferno's Decree, which will have a +3 built-in overpower. And that will give us a nice little damage boost on our 5th hit in a row. Moving on, for the helmet, we have Dark Watch. This is the Shroud helmet. That will give us +3 rage built in, as well as a +3 discipline cell. And for those of you that are new to the game, what those first few perks do, Overpower is going to give us a 60% damage boost against staggered behemoths. This is when the behemoth is legitimately staggered, or when you get a part break, the little interrupt animation that they do, that also triggers the overpower state. So big damage boost there. And then for Predator, we get a 35% damage boost if we haven't been hit for 15 seconds. You do lose this if you get hit, so be sure you're good at your dodges before you throw this into your build. I actually mess up a few times here and there throughout my run. Nobody's perfect, but it is a very powerful cell if you get good with it and you learn how to dodge. And then for Rage, this is going to work with our Discipline cell that keeps us at half health and gives us a little bit of that extra crit chance, 7.5% to be exact, as well as give us 25% bonus damage with the +6 into Rage. Moving on to the chest piece, we have the Mantle of Thorns. This is the Koshai chest piece. That will give us our second +3 into Predator, as well as our first +3 into Cascade, which is going to be our survivability utility cell. And for those of you who don't know what Cascade does, it's a phenomenal new cell. It pretty much has replaced Iceborne and Parasitic in almost all of my builds. Basically what it does is every time you use your Lantern Hold ability, you drop 4 random buffs onto the ground, and at +6, all of those potential random buffs get boosted even further. So the green orbs will give us health regeneration as well as bonus shields that are actually permanent. They don't dissolve over time like torrent shields do. The yellow orbs will give us boosted stamina regeneration. The red orbs give us bonus power, and the rare chance that a purple orb will spawn at +6 will give us an invincibility shield similar to the one that you get when breaking the purple crystal while fighting Valamir. So really strong cell here, and it's a nice substitute for Iceborne. Moving on to the gloves, we have Torgadoro's Brawn. These are the Torgadoro gloves. That will have our second +3 into Overpower, as well as our second +3 into Rage to get us to +6 for both of those. Moving on to the legs, we have Thrax's Guile. This will have +3 Cunning built in, and I'm putting a +3 Cunning cell. Now, this is the one thing that you can potentially swap out. If you find that your crits are pretty frequent enough and you're hitting enough to where your frostbite is pretty manageable, you can technically get rid of Cunning and go with, well, I would say probably +6 into Wild Frenzy would be a good choice. And then you could swap the additional +3 with something like Evasive Fury for more attack speed, or even something like Adrenaline possibly to give you a little bit more damage. Moving on to the Lantern, we have Embermane's Rapture for the increased attack speed, and then that is where our second +3 Cascade cell is going to go. And then last but not least, for the Tonics, I'm running the Blitz Tonic. That will give us increased attack speed, Frenzy Tonic for increased damage, and then I like to run Aether Drive Tonic, but if you feel like you're having issues with the frostbite mitigation, you can feel free to throw a Cleansing Pylon on there. That will give you a few get out of jail free cards and help you reduce that meter a little bit. But you should be doing plenty of crits if you're running Cunning, to where you shouldn't even have to worry about these pylons. That's the one reason why I swapped it, is with this build, you're critting so much and at such high damage that you're reducing your meter. I don't think in the example escalation run that I show that I even got the warning alarm once throughout the entire run. I was below the warning limit the entire time. So really easy to manage your frostbite with this build. But yeah, that's pretty much the build. Let's quickly run over to the escalation terminal and I'll show you guys what we have for our amps. All right, so this is pretty similar to our other amp trees. The last build video that I did for the Warpike, we swapped the Borman's Might for the Farslayer's Precision, but again, wounding isn't too big of a deal, so the only change is we swap back to Borman's Might this time. So in column 1, we have Frozen Armor. This will give us a little bit of a boost to our shields. 3 points into Zai's Maneuvers for 15% increased movement speed. 1 point into Furline Gear for better frostbite mitigation. Column 2, 1 point into Furline Gear 2 for even more frostbite mitigation. 3 points into Borman's Might for 15% passive stagger damage on hit. Moving into column 3, 3 points into Moira's Reinforcement. That will give us 15% passive damage reduction throughout the entire escalation. 1 point into Bottled Warmth. That will prevent frostbite from building up in between the different lanterns, because it grants us the effects of the braziers for 8 seconds after leaving the area of effect, so you won't get unnecessary meter charge while you're running from arena to arena. And then lastly, 1 point into Furline Gear 3 for even more frostbite mitigation. Moving on to column 4, we have 1 point into Heated Blade. This is the perk that stacks bonus damage. It gives you 50% increased damage on hit for however many stacks of Heated Blade you have. So for example, from the final double behemoth arena to the battle with Urska, you pass by like 5 or 6 braziers. So that's 6 potential really strong hits that you're going to be able to initiate the fight with Urska with and get a lot of early damage out. Moving on, we have 1 point into Warm Blooded. This is our get out of jail free card. If by some chance, like I said, you shouldn't have any problem dealing with it, but if by chance, maybe you're in a group and you're struggling a little bit, this 1 point in Warm Blooded will allow you to break out of your frozen state for free once per run and reduce your frostbite meter back down to 50%. Last in the 4th column is 3 points into Cat's Claws for the passive 10% attack damage buff. Moving into column 5, we have 1 point into Never Bothered Me. This is the perk that rapidly increases your meter to 50%, but gives us a 15% passive attack damage and damage reduction buff throughout the entire escalation. So since we're not having to worry about frostbite really with this build, that is a huge buff that we're going to be getting. Next, we have 3 points into Lucky Strikes for the 15% passive critical strike chance, as well as 1 point into Cold Rush to give us a 25% increased movement speed, 15% increased attack speed, and 10% increased damage for 2 whole minutes after slaying a behemoth. So running from arena to arena, starting the next fight, as well as the rounds where you have the double behemoths, as soon as you kill that first one, it's going to give you a big damage boost jumping into the second one to make the second half of that fight go much more easily. And then last but not least, we got to take that 1 point into Aspect of the Warrior because we're running the Avatar of Destruction. Your critical strikes will deal 10% more damage. This is increased to 20% if you're running the Avatar of Destruction. Now you combo this with our +6 Cunning, which gives us 30% increased critical strike damage. That is a base 50% critical strike damage bonus we're going to be getting, as well as the 10 to 15% boost from Cunning on attack or critical strike chance. So really good synergy there. All of these amps work really well together for the Avatar of Destruction. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Let's jump into an escalation run. But before I let you guys go, if you guys found this video informative, be sure to hit that like button, comment down below. And again, I'm not perfect. If you guys think that there's anything that can be done with this build to make it better than what it currently is, be sure to comment down below. I love you guys' feedback. I want to make this build as perfect as it can possibly be for you guys. So yeah, comment down below. Let me know if there's anything you think I should change or that you would recommend. I'd be happy to comment back and forth. But yeah, that being said, hope you guys had a great day, and I'll let you all enjoy the escalation run. Take care.
This behemoth is vulnerable. yourself against the frostbite near the safe areas before it's too late. I'll target their weak spots. You aim for my marks. will grow stronger. Will return. It always seems to find a way. But the Frost Wardens, and perhaps our new allies, will be ready.
Thanks so much for watching, you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to hit that like button. Also, if you're looking to join a killer community of like-minded gamers, then be sure to click the link in the description and join the Glitch Gang Discord server. We continue to grow every day, and it's filled with all your favorite game discussion channels, as well as several LFG channels to help you find that perfect group for your next hunt or raid. Lastly, if you're new to the channel and want to keep up to date with all my future content, then consider hitting that subscribe button and turn on those notifications. Hope you all had a great day, and I will catch you on the next one.